Hello, students. Today we are going to start with Chapter 4 Coromandel Fishes. Students, this is a poem which is written by Sarojini Naidu. I'm sure you must have heard about Sarojini Naidu. She has also been called as Nightingale of India. And she was a poet who belonged to an era of struggle, slavery, and freedom fighting. She was a part of the Indian freedom movement and became the first woman president of Indian National Congress. So, students, the poem Coromandel Fishers is though about the fishermen, yet it reflects the poet's desire for free India, and thus she encourages the people of the nation to fasten their struggle. The poem consists of 3 stanzas, and let's now read about what the poem is all about. Rise, brothers, rise. The wakening skies pray to the morning light. The wind lies asleep in the arms of the dawn like a child that has cried all night. Come, let us gather our nets from the shore and set our catamarans free to capture the leaping wealth of the tide, for we are the kings of the sea. So, students, in this stanza, the poet asks the fishermen to rise as the day is about to appear. To rise, that means wake up. She is telling the fishermen to wake up early in the morning. And she has used, symbols to tell this. First, she says, the wakening skies pray to the morning light. That means the sky, which was sleeping in the night, has woken up and is welcoming the light through the shining of the sun. Here, the poet uses the figure of speech personification by using wakening for the sky. So, she says that the wind lies asleep in the arms of the dawn like a child that has cried all night. She means to say that the sea wind that leads to the storm is now calm, and she has compared the winds with the child. And the tides rise in the night because of moon's gravitational pull, because of the morning which is about to come. So she's saying that the wind is just like the child which kept crying throughout the night, and now he is quiet. So as we can make out that at night the winds were blowing, as compared, and the poet has compared the winds with the child's cries, and now after the crying the child sleeps. So same here, in the morning is calm and quiet, and here the poet uses simile to compare calm wind with the child. So the poet is declaring that the morning is very near. In the third line, students, the poet asks the fishermen to gather nets from the shore and set catamarans. Catamarans is a kind of boat that is used by fishermen. And she is asking the fishermen to collect their nets, because that is their work, that is their profession. They have to collect the fish from the sea through their nets, fishing nets, and from the seashores, and take their boats, which is catamarans, because the tide is full of wealth. Here the wealth is fish, seagulls, etc. Because the wealth, this is how the fishermen earn their livelihood, by selling them. So the sea is full of wealth and they are the kings. So here the poet is calling the fishermen as kings. They just need to go to the sea to capture the wealth that is theirs. Hence they should hurry. They should be in a hurry to go out and capture this sea, because they are the king and they need to gather the wealth. Now, coming back to the poem, no longer delay, let us hasten away in the track of the seagull's call. The sea is our mother, the cloud is our brother, the waves are our comrades all. What though we toss at the fall of the sun, where the land of the sea god drives? In this stanza, the poet asks the fisherman to do everything very fast. The seagull's call is a symbol used to depict the morning is near, because when the seagull, you know, she seagull takes out her voice, the bird, that shows that the morning is very close. The poet calls sea as their mother, cloud as brother, and sea waves as their comrades, that is companions. Here again, students, we see that the poet has used personification, because what is personification? When you associate non-living things, you just put them as persons, as humans. So sea as the mother, cloud as brother, and sea waves as comrades. So here the personification is used. And sea, why sea is considered the mother? Because it feeds the fishermen and helps them to sustain their life. They earn their livelihood through this. And as the mother feeds, so does the sea to the fishermen. Similarly, clouds are their brothers because they guide the fishermen, while the waves are companions because they keep moving with them. So how beautifully, the poet has described the sea, the clouds, and the waves. Clouds because they keep on guiding the fishermen, that whether you have to go to the sea to collect the wealth or not. And the waves are companions because they keep moving. When the fishermen sit in their boats, the waves also move along with them. So the poet has shown the relation of sea, clouds, and waves to the fishermen, with the fishermen. The poet thus wants to say that all are family and help each. She urges others not to fear, because even if they could not return back by the sunset, the sea god, which according to her holds the sea storm by the hair, will save them. So she is saying that they will be safe. Now, moving on. He who holds the storm by the hair will hide in his breast our lives. Sweet is the shade of the coconut glade and the scent of the mango grove, and sweet are the sands at the full of a moon with the sound of the voices we love. But sweeter, O brothers, the kiss of the spray and the dance of the wild foam's glee. Row, brothers, row to the edge of the verge where the low sky mates with the sea. So, in the last stanza, the poet says that the shade of the coconut glade, the scent of mango grove, and the sands at the moon with the sound of the voices they love are sweet and enjoyable, but these joys are temporary. Rather, they should go for the kiss of the spray, the water drops falling on the face while in the sea, and the dance of the foam's glee, the foam, which forms by the up down movement of the tides, which according to the poet are sweeter and work struggling. In the last line, the poet asks the fisherman to depart from the point in the sea where the sun meets the sky, that is horizon. What is horizon, students? When it appears that the earth and the sky are meeting, but if we move further and try to be at that place, we will see that it has extended. So horizon is just an imaginary thing where we feel that sky and the earth are meeting, but it never. Symbolically, it refers to infinity or a place without end. In this perspective, she asks the fisherman to dive into the infinite sea. So, students, I hope you have enjoyed this poem by Sarojini Naidu, and it is about fishermen and talking about the wealth that they have. I hope you enjoyed it. Thank you.